Today on the channel, we rank AEW Unmatched Series 10 from my least favorite all the way to my favorite.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another set rankings video. In today's video, we're ranking the latest and greatest from the AEW Jazzwares line with Unmatched Series 10. And of course, for all your AEW Unmatched Series 10 needs, make sure you're up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this like we usually do our set rankings video. We got 6 figures. Going to start at number 6, work our way to number 1. Number 1 being my absolute favorite from this series. Of course, as usual, this is my list, so you know it's 100% right. But guess what? Good news for you guys. You put your list in the comments, it's also 100% right. So put your list in the comments, put them in order, put your thoughts on AEW, of course, Unmatched Series 10. But we're going to start it off at number 6. 6 figures here. As a whole, a pretty good lineup. Some familiar favorites, people we've got in the past, of course. We got one amazing heavy hitter right out of the bat that a lot of people are going to be after here. And then another new to the line, kind of, in Kyle O'Reilly, who, of course, did have a Ring of Honor figure, but first time in the traditional AEW line. So some new stuff, some old favorites, some old friends, and some new heavy hitters as well. So a little bit of something for everybody. And I kind of think this could be the line where we kind of see the transition to more new talent. That's been one of the big things that people have been dogging the Jazzwares line for, is you got so many people in your roster, let's get new people out there at a faster clip. We get a lot of Bucks, we get a lot of Omegas, heck, we're starting to get a lot of Adam Coles. Could we see the changing of the guards in the future? It kind of seems to be that way, but we'll see what happens when the old rubber hits the road. But let's start it off at number 6. Number 6 for me, it's kind of a tough one here, but I'm going to go good friend of the channel, Kyle, just because we have the same name. I do feel bad putting a Kyle in last place. That never happens. I can count on one finger, and it's right here how many times a Kyle's came in last place. But Kyle O'Reilly right here, old Cheeto Beard himself, digging into the monsters, digging into the Cheetos at catering. We learned all about that, of course, in the unboxing there. A good figure for what it is, a little plain Jane, a lot plain Jane in all honesty. An interesting head sculpt, just kind of a figure that's there, and he's just a guy that doesn't have a lot of pizzazz to him. Could have really used a soft goods shirt, something to give it a little bit of extra, but as things are, it is what it is. That's where it is. Kyle O'Reilly at number 6. Now we're going to number 5 here. And you know what? I really like the gear, but it feels like we've been here before, like a young Iron Maiden deja vu. I'm going to go Kenny Omega at number 5. I do love the blue and black attack. Looks really good, but it looks like, I think, his first Unmatched figure. It's almost a carbon copy of that, at least in the head sculpt department, if I'm not mistaken. We've had this kind of thing before. I like Kenny Omega for what he is, but we get bombarded with Kenny Omega figures, and as we talked about it in the review here, I think that day is coming where they're going to be dialing those back because he hasn't been on TV for the last year. So I think Kenny Omega is going to be stepping to the side for the Adam Copelands of the world, probably the Mercedes Monets of the world, to start getting some figures. You have to imagine that's how it'll go in the process of things around, 2025, 2026, 2027, I'm sure at this point. So Kenny Omega is going to come in right there. After that, it's getting a little harder. It's getting harder as we needle down there, but I'm going to go Matt Jackson, then Nick Jackson. A lot of times these tag teams, they kind of go together. These two, same figure, basically different heads for the most part. Prefer the blonde hair over here, and then the head sculpt on this one, just a hair more than this one, so that's the only thing that puts them almost interchangeable at this point. And much like Kenny Omega, we've had so many Young Bucks figures, but would not be shocked to see more. They are the current champions right now, so it does work with this one. At least we're getting figures with tag title belts of current champions. I don't know if it was supposed to be that way originally, but here we are, so that does work out. But we've had a lot of Young Bucks. The bloom is off the rose a little bit, doesn't feel as special as it once did, and I think a lot of us would agree with that. But now we're down to the final two. A little bit shocked here. It's a dueling Adams. Oh my gosh. Adams don't get along. Where Kyles, they always get along. You never met a Kyle you didn't like. Adams, they all hate each other. Every Adam I've ever met, any other Adam, he immediately hates that guy. What's that guy's name? Adam? Oh my God, I hate that guy's guts. Hopefully he gets hit by a bus. That's what Adams say. Somebody fact check it. Mark, Todd? Confirmed. Two confirms over there. Lemmy, my dog right there, confirmed. Adams, War of the Atoms, like Civil War is what that one is. But the war rages on right here between two Adams, but it's an easy decision for me. Adam Cole, number 2. Adam Copeland, number 1. Adam Cole, I do like the new head scan. That's great. New title belt. That's great. Pink and black attack. That's great. And then the heavy metal hands looking pretty good. The dueling heavy metal hands over here. You know I'm here for that. I'm going to rock some Ronnie James Dio all day long. Let's rock it out. Looking good here for Adam Cole, but once again, doesn't feel as special as we've had quite a few Adam Coles as of late. A Ring of Honor one was the last one, where Adam Copeland, this is his first time in the line, of course, the former Edge. A big deal here for the Jazzwares team, and I gotta say, they did a pretty good job with this one. He might be a tad tall, possibly. It's crazy, he is one of the tallest members of the roster there, but it does look really good. I like the gear, and of course, the special factor of it being his first ever AEW match, and I was in attendance at the front row. Talked about that in the unboxing a little bit more. So that brings it, makes it feel even more special than it already did. So far and away, an easy number 1 choice for me. But the Adam Cole one, not a slouch, especially if you're a title belt collector. You're going to want to pick something up like that. But have to imagine this will be the hardest one to get of this set. Everybody loves a first time in the line. A lot of people like Edge, a.k.a. Adam Copeland, so you can see people picking that up that maybe don't normally buy figures from AEW just because they want to support their favorite superstar, even a rated R superstar. So there it is, AEW Unmatched Series 10. Not a bad set, all things considered. Be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments down below, and be even more interested to hear your set rankings in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. You guys know how much stuff's over there every single day. You get early access to both YouTube channel videos. You get the glamour shots for all the videos. You get monthly Q&As, monthly giveaways, pizza stuff, dog stuff. You name it, it's all over there on the old Patreon, and I appreciate all the support of the channel. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson, and hit me up, follow along on social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Unmatched Series 10, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.